Hello, those are my new trousers. Do you like them? Hi. Nothing much to show you in the way of crocheting today, except the lady with the, this is Poppy by the way, the lady that I made the brown sweater for. I had a feeling she wouldn't like it because it came out rather longer than it was on the pattern. I stupidly assumed that the yoke would start up here, and it didn't. The yoke started at the actual armhole, so that made a difference. You see, what I'd done was I'd measured the sleeve that she'd said she wanted, but of course it wasn't up to here, which I'd thought it was. So I'd added a little bit on extra because I thought that was the underarm bit. But anyway, I'll have to undo the yoke. It's not unsolvable, let's just say. I've got to take all the yoke back and take about, I don't know how many inches off the body and the sleeves, and then redo the yoke. Not looking forward to it, but I'd rather do that than have an unhappy customer. So, I'm not doing very well with my orders lately, am I? Never mind. So, what I've got a new pair of pants today. They're very psychedelic and very pin your eyeballs back, but I absolutely love them. And as my niece said, she'd just been to take me shopping for some food. She said, if anybody can pull those off, you can. She has such faith in my bright colours, doesn't she? And what else did I buy? Well, I bought these. Online they looked sort of a dusty pink, which there was a gap in my jewellery market, would you believe, for dusty pink beads. But they're actually more brown to my thinking, but they do have this shade of pink, so they might go with something dusty pink. And then I got a bargain bundle of beads. There was that one in it. You can't go wrong if you're an English lady, can you, with pearls, you know? We have to be English and wear pearls. Notice I'm not saying British because I'm born in England and I'm quite proud to be English, although I'm part of the British house. Those I'm not too sure about, but they may look well when I put them on with something else. Funnily enough, I'm watching a jewellery programme actually on Fashion Channel, but of course it's not my kind of jewellery, it's expensive kind of jewellery, whereas I'm cheap and cheerful. And those are similar, but they're grey, gunmetal grey. Don't mind them, I don't know what there is about them, I'm just not 100%. But they came as a job lot, so I did quite well, very well money-wise with the 4 of them. I did bid on another lot, but unfortunately I missed out because I was next door at the time when I should have added some more. I'm still doing the pink. This will be for Etsy. Back's completed. I think I'm showing you the bit with all the knots on, aren't I? Well, the back's completed and the front is almost up to the neck, but I don't think that I'm going to do, oops, upside down. Don't think I'm going to do the V-neck on the pattern. It looks nice when it's got the sleeves with it. I don't know where the pattern is there. Oh, here we go again. You know, I never find a pattern. Well, Sue loses crochet hooks, I lose patterns. I put them down wherever I happen to be. And the pattern I've got in here is nothing what I'm doing. But actually a lady did ask me what this number was. It's a king coal and it's 4496. And the yarn that it suggests is opium. So if you're watching, I'll have to find the other pattern that you wanted. So I can't tell you the number of it because it seems to have disappeared out of my bag. Story of my life. Other people spend time looking for things, I spend time looking for patterns. I know it's there, I know it is. I mean, I searched the house one time for a pattern book and I thought, I know I haven't lent it to anyone. I mean, just in case I did ask Sue and she said, no, you didn't lend it to me. So reluctantly I went and bought another one, and then I was looking through some other stuff upstairs and found a plastic bag, and lo and behold, there was the missing book. So Sue finished up with a book because I gave it to her. Not been doing an awful lot. I'm looking after Gigi, as you know. He's doing very well. The vet's very pleased with him. But I have to sort of watch that he doesn't jump down anything. And, you know, he doesn't know he's supposed to have a bad leg, and he just runs, you know. You have to dive on him quickly, which he doesn't like. Oh, there's Julie, my neighbour, with her lovely house and her lovely conservatory. I haven't asked her yet if I can borrow a conservatory to take some photos in. Just thought they'd look nicer, you know, they're in the bright light. So I want to finish this pink off, and hopefully, I was hoping to do something else before Friday, because that's when Sue's coming again. But of course, with having to do this brown again, that's going to put me back, but never mind. Hopefully Monday I'm going to the shoulder. They don't cancel me again. But unless something happens to his second in command, because that's who I've booked to see. Would rather have seen the main man, but I don't want to wait till mid-August just to be, you know, find out what's wrong. Because it's been waking me up in the night. It's been awful. The pain's terrible. Oh dear. I mean, I don't think it's anything to do with me crochet, because I didn't crochet for weeks and weeks and the pain just didn't go away then. So I'm not blaming it on crocheting. It's something that's gone wrong inside. Crocheting isn't helping, I must admit. It isn't helping. That's why I can't get my speed up. What else has been going on in my world? Not an awful lot. I've got the surveyor coming on Monday for the house to see if I can borrow the money, you know, for my decking on my windows. Keep my fingers crossed for it. Yeah, money's been a bit tricky just recently. It's my own fault, because I was hoping, you know, when they said I was going to get the bank loan, I was hoping that would have come like 6 weeks ago. But in the meantime, of course, I haven't been paid for different things, which I'd hoped I'd been paid for. So I've been kind of scrabbling for my credit card payment this month. My own fault, my own fault. Shouldn't have a credit card bill, should I? My own fault. Nobody else to blame but me. But it's like the old adage, isn't it? You're wise after the event. Yeah. So, we're just nothing going on really in my life. It might sound boring, but I'm not actually bored with my life. I actually like my life. Might seem boring to other people, but it's horses for courses, isn't it? I did used to get a bit upset when all this happened to me at first, what, about 10 years ago. Used to get a bit annoyed that I couldn't, you know, do this anymore, do that anymore. Used to rail against things, you know, and make myself sad. I won't say bitter, but you know what I mean. It wasn't the way I planned my life to be, but you know, we get free bus passes that go into the area and surrounding areas when you're a retiree. And I was looking forward so much to going and seeing all the things of beauty in Manchester, because we do have a lot of lovely things in Manchester. We've got art galleries, science museums, we've got everything. Loads of lovely buildings. And I was really looking forward to going and seeing all these things once I returned. But of course, wasn't to be. As they say, you should never plan things. So now I don't plan my life at all. Well, I sort of have vague plans in my life, but nothing that's set in stone anymore. Because I've been disappointed so many times, you know, with things that haven't worked out right. My knee operation didn't work out right. My spinal operation worked for a while, then didn't work out right. They want to redo it again, but of course I'm too fat. You probably don't have this problem if you're in the US, but anything that's above that size is obese in the UK, and they use it as a big excuse not to do any operations on you. You know, because A, you're this, B, you're that, you've got high blood pressure, you've got this, it's so much risk. You know, I mean, why don't they ask you to sign a waiver before you go in saying, I promise not to sue you if it all goes wrong, you know? You know, I'm just so stupid. I'm sure if I was in America, I wouldn't be considered to be that obese. Oh yeah, I'm fat. I'm not holding my hand. I'm not saying I'm thin. Hold my hand up, I'm fat. But I'm struggling so much to lose the weight because I can't do any exercise. I can't do anything. I can't walk. Yeah, I did walk around Tesco. But by the end of the time I'd walked around Tesco, I was hunched over my trolley. Like somebody that was, woo, woo. You know, because I was like, pushing my trolley going, oh, back my knees, oh dear. But, so this is why I come home, sit down and think, whew, I'm not moving now for another, well, the rest of the day. The family are out at the moment, so it's just me and the two girly dogs. Get Gigi tomorrow because unfortunately his daddy has had so much time off work, you know, with vet things and one thing and another, and having to take him back to the vets and having to be off when he had his operation, that he's a bit behind with his work, so he's going to work all tomorrow. So I'm having the little chap. So it's a bit tying, but I don't mind because he's a lovely little thing. He has his moments though, like all dogs. He's got a very strong willpower. If he wants to do something, he wants to do something, and you have to have eyes in the back of your head. You know, you can't have him chained up or in his cage the whole time. So I finish up then nursing him, which doesn't help my shoulder. And also I can't crochet because he won't let me crochet over the top of him. He wants to be here. And, you know, I got a little bag to put him in ages ago and he still won't go in it. Like a baby sling, so I can wear him. At least I know where he is then, he's in there. He can't jump out, he's pinned. I might, you know, drag it out and have another go, see if I can crochet over the top of it. Because I get so frustrated when I can't crochet. I'm not a TV watcher. I'll watch it in the background like I'm watching this fashion programme in the background. And it trundles on. It's either that or it's sort of some crime story, you know, one of these unsolved murder things from the States. And they're just there and they're in the background. I'm not watching them particularly. But they're on. Anyway, I know it's a bit short, this video. I think that's all I've got to tell you. I might have more to tell you after Monday. If they tell me exactly what's wrong with my shoulder. If they say they can't find anything, I don't know what I'm going to do. Scream. Chain myself to the railing in the Adderley outside the hospital. Drown myself in the fountain. Be a bit difficult, but it's only a little trickle that goes down the wall. I'm sure I'll find a way around it. You have to just take what life hits you in the face with, don't you? It's no good whinging, no good moaning. You just take it on the chin. Take it over all day. You'll be glad to know that Sue's coming on Friday, but whether or not we'll make a video, it depends. Because, you know, it can't be a video of us taking photos of the stuff because we use the same camera for everything. I'm hoping that Sue's going to bring some shawls so we can take photos off to put on Etsy. You know, days like this when it's lovely and sunny. At the moment, it's been throwing it down earlier, about an hour ago. I envy people who can go like to the markets and have a stall and hang out all your crochet and stuff. But A, we don't have the weather over here. B, I don't have a car. C, I'd have to take a chair because I couldn't stand up long. The time I'd set my stall out, I'd be like laying on the floor supine. And we really don't have the customers, you know, that would like. Markets in the UK tend to be where you buy your fruit, your veg and your cheap clothes, you know. There are craft fair markets, but not many. I think the US has got a better way of doing them. As I said before, I would love to have a little franchise inside a shop that sold, you know, fashion stuff. You know, if they told me what they would like me to crochet and I crocheted it, it would be nice. Oh, pipe dreams, oh, pipe dreams. Oh, what I would love to do in a perfect world. But seeing as my world is not perfect, I'd better get off this video now and get something done. I've got a brown sweater to undo partly. I've got this pink sweater to finish off. And I was hoping to start another, you know, summer top, big and beautiful size to go on my Etsy shop. So I should have about 6 things to put on, I think. More if Sue brings her shawls, which I hope she does, because I'm sure you'd all love to see her shawls. Hopefully buy a few. Oh dear, ever the salesperson, you know what I'm saying. I keep saying I'm going to do another catwalk video, but I will, maybe I will, maybe I won't. It would be nice. I keep trying to con the little girl down the road. Well, little girl, she's about 18, I think. She's very pretty, got a lovely figure, but she's very shy and doesn't like posing for photos. So I would have loved her to be a model, you know, so I could have videoed her wearing some of my stuff. But I think I told you once that somebody rang me up saying they were a professional photographer and they would do me 5 garments, like professionally taken photographs. It had nothing to do with the model, it was just taking photos of the garments. How they were going to be draped, I do not know. But it was 150 to do 5 garments. I don't make that kind of profit. You know. I can hardly say, oh, well, these 5 were photographs, so unfortunately you're going to have to pay twice as much for them because I had to pay to have them photographed. Don't think that will fly. Yes. Anyway, that's me done, as I said before. This time I really am going. Bye all.